Good evening, everyone. So we are from Group 2. Thank you for attending our session for today. Today we will be recording our video for Project 3. So we are from Group 2. Then we start introducing ourselves. I will start by introducing myself first. So my name is Elisa Martin. My metric number is 208489.
My name is Nur Afiati binti Muhammad Tadi. My matric number is 208528.
My name is Muhammad Aziz and my matrix number is 208116.
My name is Gajoner Jatin and my metric number is 208549.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Nadra binti Saiful and my matrix number is 20819.
So thank you, everyone. So we will now start by overviewing the video. So I will start. So to me, after watching the video, I was actually amazed by the speaker itself because brain is not a thing that everyone want to learn about, and it is very complicated. And throughout the talk, I myself amazed every time she could explain, and I am amazed by the how brain work for us. And yeah, I think that's all I can say. I'm too amazed to say anything else. So maybe anyone else want to talk?
For me, I think the speaker talks well about the brain because like Eddie said, not many people wants to learn about the brain and she explained it very well. And what I got from the video, as we grow older, our mind also changes because we are getting matured each day as we are growing older. So how about you, Haziq? What do you
I think that this video is an eye-opener to us because before this, maybe we think that when we rest, the brain does not do anything. But in this video, we can see that the brain does work when we rest. What about you, Gabriel?
So for me, I think that the talk was given about our brain can do in our life. She said that our brain can achieve more than we expected. There was a line I like in the talk which quote, everything you do, everything you encounter, and everything you experience is changing your brain. This shows that our brain constantly changing with everything we do in our daily life. How about you, Nadira?
Thank you, Gabriel. I think the speaker is really excellent when delivering the content, as she is the professor and she is specialist in brain. So the content that she delivered is very effective to me to understand. I think that's all from me.
So thank you, everyone. I think everyone have already said their view about the video. So yeah, to summarize the video, it is a very good eye opener to everyone because yeah, it says how our brain works throughout our life, and it changed maybe every time we rest, we talk or doing anything, our brain changes. So let's start to the So I will continue, right, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Ellie.
Okay. So thank you. So okay, throughout the video, if you can see in the 0.14 to 0.15.
So how do we learn?
Yeah.
And
So this
why do
one.
some of us learn?
Okay. Thank you, Fifi. If you realize there is a pause for a second after after the speaker asks, so how do we learn? This pause is actually to raise the attention of the audience, and this will actually attract the audience to listen to the speaker. So for the next is minute 6.01. I'm sorry.
Taking place all the time. So I've just told you really how awesomely
Okay.
neuroplastic.
Thank you. So there is actually a pause after the long explanation, like three second pause, because this is actually to like give the audience time to digest the explanation that the speaker have already told them. So yeah, this will actually let them think like I still have to find the answer for this explanation, as the speaker will keep on explaining more and more. So the next one is minute 9.04.
In other areas. So the first lesson is that the primary driver of change.
Okay, can you start from minute 9, Fifi? Okay.
We've learned a lot, and I think these lessons are very valuable in other areas. So the first lesson is that the
Yeah. So okay, as you can see that the audience will actually know. Oh, the speaker is actually going to talk about the next main idea. She is finished with the last main idea, so she is actually continuing main idea. So that is all from me. I pass to speaker Nur Afifi. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. So for the two, the second is the body gesture of the speaker. In 6 minutes and 0.07 seconds, as you can see, the speaker is
really how
pointing at the
awesomely
crowd.
neuroplastic your
So the
brain is.
intention of the speaker
So
pointing
why
to the
can't you
crowd
learn
is
anything
to
you
show
choose to
that
with
the
ease?
speaker is telling a fact, and the crowd should take a note about the fact that she is stating. And throughout the video, as you can see, the speaker is unfolding her arm throughout the TED Talk. By unfolding her arm, it is indicating that she feels open and confident to talk to the crowd. So the crowd could not feel uncomfortable if she is unfolding her arm. And if she is folding her arm, excuse me. And at 12:42 minutes, as you can see, the
These
speaker is
differences, these
motioning around.
individual patterns, this
By doing
variability and
that,
change
it
is going to
is
enable.
to not look stiff and awkward in front of the standing still. It might look awkward and she does not look confident enough to talk in front of the crowd. By doing the motion, she looks more confident. That's all from me. I pass to Haz.
Thank you, Afifi. So next, I will talk about the paralinguistic features, which is stressing the word. So we can see at the minute 1 and 18, 1 minute 18 seconds.
Misconception about the brain is that you only use parts of it at any given time and
Okay.
silent when you do nothing. Well, this is
So we can
also
see that
untrue.
the speaker stressed the word silence to indicate that the brain is still working even though we are resting. The next one is 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Organization helps. So your brain can change in 3 very basic ways to support learning. And the first is chemical.
So
your brain
we
actually
can hear
functions by
that the speaker have stressed the word basic to show that our brain does do simple work even when we are resting. And the third one is at the 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
signaling that's taking place between neurons. Now, because this kind of change can happen very rapidly, this supports short-term memory or the short-term improvement. And
so we can see that speaker has stressed the word rapidly to convey that the brain can work very fast when there are chemicals involved. That's all from me. Then I pass to Gabriel.
Okay, thank you, Azik. So my paralinguistic feature is intonation. So for the first scene, which is in 2 minutes 39 seconds to 2 minutes 40 seconds.
each of these changes is neuroplasticity. So what does it look like? So your brain can change.
Okay, thank you. The speaker said, so what does it look like? This means she is showing the crowd that the speaker is asking a question to open up the mind of the crowd about the topic. So they will continue listening to the speaker. So for the next scene, which is in 6 minutes 42 seconds to 6 minutes 42 seconds.
Be the 4th leading cause of death. Great news, right? Well, it actually turns out that the numbers of people.
Okay, she said great news with a rising on intonation and right with a falling intonation. This is intention to excite the crowd to get them more attracted to listen to the next main idea. So for the last scene, which is in 11 minutes 57 seconds to 12 minutes 02 seconds.
Each of them is changing your brain. And I believe we have to.
Hello? Okay, so the speaker changes to a falling intonation after the word but in the sentence where she said, and I believe we have to consider not just personalized medicine, but personalized learning. She is trying to explain that stroke can also be treated in personalized learning rather than medicine only. This means that with learning, it helps more than using only medicine. So that is all for me. How about you, Nadira?
Thank you, Gabriel. So my non-verbal feature in this video that I choose is the filler. So the filler words. Okay. So first I want to tell you what is the filler. Filler words is allowed to allow speakers time to pause and consider what to say next. And it is also to use as an alternative to not speak, which is they pause a bit. So my first filler is at minute 0.14 until 0.21, which are.
So how do we learn? And why do some of us learn things more easily than others? So, as I was mentioning,
If you heard, the fillers that the Dr. Lara Boyd used is so. The speaker used so as a filler word during the start of the talk. Use the filler word to start talking and to introduce herself. And the next filler is at minute 1.25 and until 1.26, which are
any given time, and silent when you do nothing. Well, this is also untrue. It turns out that even when
so the speaker used well as the filler word, which are this is also untrue. The speaker used this filler to tell the audience that the statement said before is also not true. And my last point is at minute 7.36 until 7.38.
and it's one that we're not solving. So, what can be done? One thing is absolutely clear.
So the speaker also used so as the filler word to stress about what can be done to solve a problem, which is so what can be done. The speaker used the filler words to do a transition to another point. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So thank you everyone. I think everyone have already presented their features. So we have pauses, uh, we have body language, and many other three, right? So thank you everyone. So I think that is all from us. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you, Isaac.